Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for 5 1.5-minute rounds in the C-Class Thigh, 65-kilo weight class. This fight is sponsored by Bowler Guys. And now introducing to you first, making his way out to the blue corner of the ring, representing Phraya Pichai. Please welcome Aodan Matthews. And now introducing his opponent, making his way out to the red corner of the ring, representing Origins Dublin. Please welcome A.J. Walsh. Round 1.
Okay, first bout of the night where we have 2 southpaws. Well, we see now a change switch hit, 2 fighters starting off.
Nice boxing being initiated here by Walsh in the very early stanzas. Matthews needs to be wary of overreaching a little bit in that clinch.
Absolutely, I'm liking the knees, I'm liking that little skip knee. This is what we do when the clinch is quite close, hip on hip. That's the first time we've seen it tonight, this explosive little jump back and explode in. I'm liking Matthews' energy in that clinch. Then it's a nice change up from teeps to kicks.
I'm liking the hands of Walsh here again, perhaps coming from a traditional striking background like the likes of boxing, Western boxing.
Absolutely, yeah. And like that, I think we're going to expect to see a lot more of that now as it goes on. We get closer to the main event. Very nice clinch again. I see the turning again. The first time we're seeing the flow clinch with a little bit of rotation. 2 very clinical scores there by Matthews.
Matthews doing a good job of finding the exact same spot every time with the knee. Last 10 seconds of the first round. Oh, beautiful dig to the body.
Very nice.
As you say, that's something that's not normally seen.
No. I'd love to see more of it. And I think as the levels go up, not just doubling up on the knee and hitting the perfect spot, that scoring spot.
Round 2.
That greater knowledge creates a more refinement with the approach to the fight.
Absolutely, and that's where you get the composure. It's not just something you do. You don't just become composed. Great catch and dump.
Oh,
great head kick.
Lovely question mark kick. Made his opponent think he was going low, goes up top, again with it.
Again, a little bit too much energy. It has to kind of ebb and float around. It's important not to get too excitable too early unless you think you're going to knock the person out.
It really is a fine line because as we've seen, we've watched countless fights as fans, called as commentators, as professionals. We've seen fighters almost think that they have to finish, try and pull away, and then end up emptying the gas tank.
Absolutely. Now listen, it's still an emotional sport. You're trying to keep everything composed. You get that first. That was Walsh's probably best shot so far.
Again, nice shot to the body.
Nice kick.
It's a left hook to the a right hook to the body, left hook to the head.
I like Matthews' composure when he caught the kick. He didn't run him, he didn't dump him, he just hit a lead knee. Like that level of composure I'm liking.
Nice 1-2 from Walsh there.
We see Walsh kind of going on that side on. Look how side on he's going. His feet are quite narrow, he's quite tall. It makes me think he wants to stay with boxing because it's very hard to throw a powerful kick in that tall stance.
Well, it's 3 times in a row there. He's thrown a picture-perfect, fundamental boxing 1-2.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice knee right into the meat of the thigh from Matthews. That's going to be a stinger.
I'll flip him if he can get the timing.
And it must be said, this particular brand of Muay Thai, it's a marathon, not a sprint, because invariably, we're not even at the halfway mark of the fight yet. Switch kick attempt from Walsh.
Again, they're the kind of shots we'll call the Hail Mary shots. You don't throw the Hail Marys out too early unless you have an absolute explosive 1-2, that kick, that switch kick. So I'd like to see him go back to basics. Don't go looking for the head. You know, you don't chop a tree down at the top, you build it, go up top and chop the legs down.
Walsh almost allowing himself to be back into a corner.
Again, another danger with keeping that head on the center line now, both fighters, is there was nearly a clash of heads there. In A class, it's great because you can fall in with an elbow and hopefully get the cut and the stoppage. But in C and B class, you just run the risk of cutting your eye and getting the match stopped. So I still would like to see them, even though the boxing has gone up a level. I'd love to see a little bit of head movement. We see his spin kick. Is he setting up?
Oh, big shot over the top from Walsh there. Shots coming now, a little bit more laboured from both fighters. Fatigue could be an issue here for Walsh.
Absolutely, we're swinging here. He's hitting and hoping at the moment.
He may be hitting and hoping, but he landed a few big shots there.
Nice. Walsh has a great left hand overhook. That angular shot reminds me of like Gennady Golovkin hitting that angular shot down on the forehead. These are the stepping stones. These really good national matches.
Also a number of MMA fighters train under Colin Mahon as well for the striking, so that fusion of styles is going to create something a little bit more interesting.
It's innovative. You're coming at different angles and you can see the mixture styles here. Again, very nice angled boxing.
Matthews doing the right thing by initiating the clinch. And there's a couple of times he's been able to initiate that catapult action when they are hip to hip, create that little bit of space and come right back in.
You don't see too much of it, and you generally see that type of agility in the lighter weights against the ropes when you have them pinned, because they kind of have to be frozen on the spot to do that, because it's funny, you do enough clinch, and as you know when you're doing MMA and striking, the minute someone's in that close to you, when they change body weight, when they're trying to skip knee, you can feel it, and the minute you feel that distribution of weight, you should sweep. But again, it's lessons learned. This is why we have a CB and an A class. Nice sweep, nice rotation. Again, not enough to sway around, but it chalks up to one dominant moment in the match. He needs to chalk up a few more of these.
30 seconds to go. Again, nice work on levels there from Walsh.
The guy's happy, I think, nearly to wind it down in the clinch.
It's again, that body to the head combination with hooks. Matthews happy just to walk through it to try and initiate the clinch.
Walsh definitely has a very strong background. I would argue maybe in amateur boxing you've done like a triple hook, a left right to the body and a left hook to the head.
Fifth and final round.
Nice body shot.
Expect him to go up top just as he did there.
That
Beautiful.
uppercut, I think he heard you. Oh. Them double kicks are great. Take huge energy though, and cause and effect. The energy out to the damage you can give. I don't know if it's the right shot to be doing late rounds.
You need to be smart and thinking, you know, is it going to get to the point of diminishing returns?
Absolutely, and you can see his left overhand left hook is working. He needs to go back to them box. There we go.
Oh, beautiful shot, landed just on the point of the ear. Definitely rung the bell of Matthews a little bit. Matthews starting to turn away from shots a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah, and he doesn't seem to be acknowledging that left hook, which means here we go again, which means he's susceptible for the rest of the match. A fighter needs to learn in the throes of combat.
Yeah.
They need to adapt.
I think that was more so fatigue from the part of Matthews.
Absolutely.
Starting to breathe very heavy, and that's going to give a little bit of invigoration to Walsh.
Well, especially since Walsh seemed to be slightly on the back foot in the earlier rounds. He should be getting a little bit more confidence.
Oh,
there's an uppercut.
Beautiful shot from Walsh. Best shot of the fight, in my opinion.
Again, that's definitely nearly in double digits. That left hook to head.
Again, just the story of the hooks is when he was...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we once again go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All judges have it in favor of